So when I'm sending my emails to my subscribers, I like to use their first name in the salutation. Um, and just as a matter of good practice and good housekeeping, I like to make it capitalised. So um, if I say hi John, I would like the John to be uppercase JOHN. And when in Kit, whatever people type into your forms, your opt-in forms, your landing pages, whatever they type in, that's what will be used to send in the email. So if I type in lowercase JOHN for my name, the Kit can only take what I've given it and then use that when it's sending it out again. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that, and then how I fix it in my system, and you can too if you want. So if I go to, first of all, let's look at subscribers. So if I look at, this is a demo account. If I look at Lucy here, fictitious Lucy, you can see I've got her name in here with a lowercase l. Okay, so she may have typed that in. That way, when I'm sending emails to Lucy, I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look like uppercase L. So let's look at sending a broadcast email. Click on new broadcast, and let's say, so in here by default, this is the salutation. So it says hi, and then it takes the value of subscriber.firstname, which is this here, subscriber.firstname, right? That's that value. This little bit of liquid code, by the way, exists up here. So in your personalization drop down, it says personalized greeting. This is what this is here. Okay, so if I get rid of that, just to show you how to get it there, if you click on the @ sign, drop down and click on personalized greeting, this is what it shows you. So it says hello and then subscriber name, and then this little bit of code here, this is called a pipe or a filter, and what it does is it takes the value in there, strips out any surplus characters like blank spaces and all that type of stuff, and then if there's a value in that field, it will show it. However, if there's not, the default value is just to say there, so it will say hello there, in other words, if the name doesn't exist. So let's just show you an example of what I mean by that. So if I click preview, you can see it says first name goes here. If I click that as a let's say I look at it as Ray, as one of the subscribers, it will say hello Ray. But if I preview that as Lucy, remember Lucy doesn't have the uppercase L, it will say hello Lucy and it's in lowercase. Now the way you can get around that is in here, if I add another pipe, okay, that little vertical line, and then I do, this is if I do capitalize, this is a liquid command, okay, so this is a word that means something inside liquid code, and what it's telling it to do is that for the first name, capitalize the first letter, okay. So if I now go and do preview and put Lucy in this time, you'll see now it's got the uppercase L because it's capitalizing it. So it's just a quick way of making sure that all your subscribers' first names go out in a uniform manner with the first letter in uppercase.